What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing really well. And welcome back. We've got a massive week tomorrow. Massive day tomorrow. Massive week overall. Business end of the season. Things are looking so far so good. And this is what I mean. Most of your altcoins are pumping. You are going to face some challenges. I'm going to face some challenges, but you know what? Bullish as fuck, as they say. So I'm not going to go off tonight straight away. I'd like to greet my very good friends in the live stream. Hope you are doing well. Steven in the building. What's going on, Steve? Big up yourself. Caveman in the building. Go. Yeah, 50 tomorrow. I guess that's a good start. Well, it looks like we are setting up for a quieter week, guys. A quieter week. And it seems to me that the overall direction, whether 25 or 50, we're ready. We're ready for this. And what do I mean by being ready? The best way to prepare, guys, is just always making sure the one thing you regret is not your coins pumping. The one thing that you regret is not having any money to buy any dips. And that's what we've been talking about for the last several weeks. And has it come to this? Well, it has. And we're only hours away now. Belt in the building. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Gregory in the building. Final rate. Yep. We'll go red tomorrow. Well, the anticipation so far is so far so good. And where are we now? You know, we're at what? 59.76. We should be fine for now. I think overall, I'm not worried anymore. We go down to 40s. Okay. That's a buying opportunity. We skyrocket from here. There's nothing to suggest right now, the way things are going, the sell-on event will just happen. We can actually look at the bubbles just to try and gauge. I mean, incredible day today, guys. How's your portfolio looking? And someone's saying it will be red, all right. If we get the listen, if anyone is unsure where things are going, well, let's start off with some breaking news here. Circle's native USDC is coming to SUI. Tons of stuff happening, guys. Overall, I think some of these key metrics have been edging up slightly, especially the on-chain metrics. So these don't actually move together simultaneously. But this is when we need to be selling. And obviously, this is when we need to be watching the market and buying. The lower these sentiments, these social metrics, and definitely we can actually gauge a lot from this brilliant tool. And I won't expect anybody to panic until we start to get onto the top of the cycle. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. I'm really optimistic. I think if you look at the next key level right now, if we sit above where we are, next key level, we get above this one here, and then things are different. So I think the days of consistently being worried are behind us. One last big push in either direction, then we're off to the races. There was another chart which I wanted to show you. This is what we're waiting for, guys. This is literally this is what it matters. I mean, everything else up till this point has just been fun and games. But right now, we're about to witness greatness, and I think everybody here is just kind of impatient, in the sense that, of course, it's been a long, tough road. Bitcoin on the higher time frame is absolutely bullish, guys. November time, November, December time this year will be fireworks, and I'd expect some of us to be taking good profit. But listen, aggressive, I mean, aggressive, all right. This is just an admission that we've been in recession for a while now. So yeah, happy days, man. Good things coming on our way. Just stay patient, stick with it. Do not panic. Do not sell your cryptos. We'll talk about some altcoins. Of course, plenty of opportunities in the market right now still. So we are nowhere near where we need to be. But if you're just coming out of the depression phase that we've just had, and this is November 2019, I'd like to just tell you we're nowhere near to that red level. So yeah, big up yourselves, guys. We said USDT like crazy. Yeah, that's the attitude, man. Cas, OFN, Marvia, Dynex. Yeah, that's fantastic, bro. Corpo as well. Now, Corpo, I mean, crypto gaming in general is not really got away from anyone. And I really believe crypto gaming will be a sector that we could absolutely kill it. But so far, I mean, if you look at the likes of Corpo, these are the macro charts. Let me just switch that. Let's have a look at gaming real quick. Let's go to, let's have a look at these. All right, I'll get a different chart anyway. But overall, by the way, guys, did anyone see this Black Angus being valued at a $900 million market cap? Absolutely ridiculous. What's my watch list? I think we would probably have to sell our gaming tokens quite, to take some profits at the first pump. That would be the wise thing to do. But overall, crypto gaming is, it's in a good zone. Everything else is pumping, especially the layer ones. I mean, I've been in and out of trades all day long just because it's just too easy right now because of the pump. But yeah, you looked at Corpo here. And I mean, look, this is ridiculous. And one of the big problems with the Corpo team, I mean, I don't know the team personally, but I suggest, I expect that their exchange listings are just the basic ones. I mean, Bybit is probably the best exchange they're on, Gate.io, KuCoin. So they've got 4 decent exchanges. But from a marketing perspective, I know they've done some tokenomics adjustments. Their staking rewards are decent. And of course here, Radislav Bakala took to a stage at token 24. We just want to see, I mean, listen, the project itself is decent. Maybe this is when you start to realize what projects will spend quite a bit on their marketing and what projects will not make it ultimately. But I think crypto gaming owns the entire industry, a massive pump, and some of these projects should no doubt start running quite soon. How long is the last question? Co's in the building. What's going on, brother? Happy birthday still. You celebrating? Going to grab some Marvia. Let's have a look at Marvia. Let's have a look at Marvia today. Marvelous Marvia. Yeah, 128. Yeah, decent. See if there's anything new here. The whole thing about Marvia, I don't know if you saw the post that we had on our Discord, but Marvia basically, back in March, it was doing incredibly well. But Marvia had a big problem with their VCs. So there was a there was a total dumpage of about $30 million worth of tokens. And with those tokens, they just literally, the VCs wanted to have an aggressive vesting schedule, and do like a massive amount of selling and dumping on the basically community. I think they had a disagreement with the team. Those guys got bought out. They left the project. And of course, as a result, the price heavily corrected, because from $10 right down to where it came to, it was just unbelievable. Completely, beautiful sell-off for us. But right now, sky's the limit for this one. I still believe in Sky Studios to deliver, and of course, Binance listing here is a sure bet as far as I'm concerned, because you can actually trade this on the Binance futures right now. So yeah, I mean, it's well below its DCA price, and right now I wouldn't be adverse. I'd wait a little bit for the pump to settle down. But if we get a Binance, all we need is a Binance listing. So you guys saw what happened to Nero this week. 10x on a Binance listing. One of the meme coins that got listed on Binance. So I'm 100% sure, this one will eventually make its way to spot buying in Binance, and then kaboom, we go to the moon. Yeah, let's have a look at Alpha. Alpha, I think, was 170 this morning, or 169 last time I checked. 173. $150 million in market cap. A decent accumulation zone. Again, I would just wait out a little bit before maybe jumping onto the spot buy, because I don't think anything is going to get away from us in the preceding week or so. It's just going to be a question of value, and that's what we have to take advantage of. But again, Alf's been Alf, consistent, massive community. I love the fact that these guys got just such a strong community across Twitter, and yeah, they keep producing hash rates. I don't think it'll be too long before a major what do you call the Marathon Digital or somebody like that mines Helium. And yeah, it's actually good to see these guys just banging out what they do. And again, if you're asking me, where do you hold this? I use the Alf wallet both on the desktop and on the iPhone. It's pretty cool. But listen, guys, honestly, everybody should be congratulating themselves for lasting this long in what's been a very difficult cycle. And we're nowhere near where we need to be yet. So cool in the building. Let's get it. Steve Maloney, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Yo, KC in the building. What's going on, brother? I hope you're doing well. Let's look at Based AI, man. Based AI is let's talk about Based AI, because the more I see this token, this crypto, the more I'm incredibly bullish. 130 million, fully diluted, a layer one, and something that will give you, again, you're not trying to chase 100x everywhere, right? Like that's been there's a mental shift in my approach to doing crypto, and I'm happy to share that with you guys, because I was here in the last bear market and I knew what I was buying, in the sense that, for example, I bought Render under $1 and I sold it for a couple of bucks, and eventually made its way to $12. I bought Solana on the FTX night, and that went down. Like, it was as low as like 890 or 870. I can't remember, but immediately came back up to $9 and then over $10. I bought a good amount of Solana. Then I bought some more at $14. I bought more Solana just under 17, $24, $22. Anyway, I accumulated Solana up to about $24, $25, and then sold majority of it. Now, if you told me at the time I could have been potentially facing potentially $1,000 Solana, I would have held for dear life. Now you get attracted to the low cap discussions, but how low is a low cap gem? And we already know well-established projects actually get listed on, struggle sometimes to get listed on the likes of Coinbase and Binance, which is really the holy grail for crypto investors. You want your coin to get on there so you can do a 10x pump in a very short space of time. And I think what Nero did, what Nero showed people was really what happens in the bull market when it comes to these godlike candles. Where was it? Was it the one on ETH? The all-time chart here. I wasn't this one. There was one that got listed anyway, and it went absolutely berserk on Binance. And then obviously after that, it came down to earth. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you haven't seen an incredible amount of excess within a short space of time, a tier one exchange listing like that actually is just like, if you remember Pepe being listed on Binance as well. So my point is this: not everything that we talk about normally in crypto YouTube, especially the smaller channels, can actually pump to those levels. Sadly, some of them will, some of them won't. And as long as we're prepared for the right plays, we should be good. Now, Based AI is one of those plays. I think Pepe Coin is an incredible project. If you don't know what Pepe Coin is, it's an opportunity. It's already pumping hard because of the launch of the mainnet, and this one will actually be burnt aggressively. 76 million tokens, all in circulation. Granted, it's about $400 million in market cap, but with 87% potentially being burnt, I think that's just worth looking at. Red tomorrow, I mean, listen, we could be pumping, into the rate cards, and then obviously to get the rate cards. I don't think we've done immediately. That's more of a Bitcoin's ability to do its thing. But overall, I think in the next few weeks we'll have a period of calmness. There could be no more news that could be sold to us, and as such, we should be able to have good opportunities to buy. But if we get all the buys in right now, like for example today, if you look at most projects, I mean, look at this. Only in the last hour we're seeing a slight slowdown, but today predominantly is quite green in the top 100. So in the last 1 hour we're starting to see a small decline, which is expected. But overall, it's just a sea of green everywhere. And it's the same for the daily. So if you see these performances, I think that gets into the rate cuts tomorrow. And then immediately after that, we will know exactly which direction we were going to go. Yo, Shadow in the building. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Yeah, let's talk about Aussie. Let's talk about Carrot. Carrot is where you need Carrot to be. Now, there is an unlock that's due this month in October. And with the current situation of Carrot, $27 cents underneath the 30 cents by a long margin. I've already got some Carrot, and luckily I've been buying small amounts just to make sure that I've got a seed on this table, and I'll be buying more in October. In terms of the unlock, let's have a look. Yeah, it's got a decent unlock coming up. If you're planning to buy Carrot, just put it into your watch list. Post October's unlock, I think it does absolutely incredible numbers. Yeah, so 19th of October, exactly 1 month and 1 day away. They unlock basically 18 million carat, which is like 15% of the market cap. So after that, we should be able to have a decent run at this because the unlocks will be significantly smaller. Yeah, there's another one here in November. And this is the one I'm actually waiting to buy carat on. There's two, basically, they're going to unlock almost 15 million tokens. So if you look at the circulating supply right now, this is the circulating supply. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be decent after that, in my opinion. So yeah, listen, carat under 30 cents is good. Could this come back down even further? Absolutely. My kind of unbelievable opportunity, or the unbelievable opportunity here, would be around just 20 cents or under. I think then we start really, really buying deep value. Because all we're doing at these, with certain cryptos now, we're just being extra greedy, right? Like we need to squeeze all the juice out of what we can get. Because obviously the aim is to buy low and sell high. Yo, what's going on, Matt? Long time, brother. I hope you're doing well. Big up yourself. Chris in the building. What a legend, man. Big up yourself, Chris. Absolutely bullish, man. Or as Casper Chris says, bullish. I'm motherfucking bullish. Copo looks pretty bad. No volume, nothing. Yeah, look, I agree with you. Look, right now, Copo is, and this is exactly what I mean. Like in terms of the actual project, I've got nothing against the game. The graphics look great. None of us will end up playing majority of these games unless we buy a SUI X1. But right now, look, 26% down in terms of the overall volume. And I think what Corpo need to do is they probably need to come back with some connections from Token 24, maybe tie up with Neo Tokyo or something. But right now, I like the look of certain dead charts appeal more to me than others. Adam said, what do you think of Claw? Claw we had, I believe we traded Claw a very long time ago, back in the DePIN days. And ever since, I did read something about Claw's viability as a DePIN project. It's a decent project, as far as I know, but what I read was more to do with the technology. Retail's never going to see that. $13 million in market cap, decent volume. And in a DePIN season, I think it does okay. I'm not holding it, and I'm not looking to get back into Claw. But yeah, it's fairly decent. It's again, exchange listings, BitGet, BingX, LBank. It originally came from XT anyway, as some of these proof of work tokens normally do. But their top volume comes from Gate.io. HTX here. I think volume is done like $1.2 million. So from where it is right now, if you're looking for a kind of established DePIN project, I can't see why you couldn't take a punt. But it's not in my picks of DePIN projects. I think there are far better DePIN projects out there. And yeah, again, some of the problem here, distributed computing that fits your needs. I can name you 10 projects that would be way better than this at various different market caps. Yo, Raymond, what's going on, bro? Hope you're well. Hope you are well. The next one is from Pratik. What's happening, brother? Big shout out to you, man. So look, I was actually looking at Polytrade because finally Polytrade got picked up by Altcoin Daily, I think it was. And of course, as a result of that attention, because you need to pay big bucks to those guys, it's just got more attention. But Polytrade was one that I called out a while back, and trade at 53 cents. I mean, in terms of its performance compared to the other RWA tokens, it's not done much recently anyway. There was that pump, which is a good sign over here. But apart from that, I think it's a decent low cap gem. And the fact that they're able to market it at altcoin daily level is very, very promising. Now, there are things going on in this project, of course. One is the renewed marketing. The other is a bunch of partnerships that they have. One of them being MasterCard, MTN partner, whatever that means. I suppose MTN could be, some kind of a lighter version of that partnership. But yeah, listen, and of course, they partnered with Ondo and some of the other what do you call some of the other RWA projects. So as a low cap RWA project, when I looked at this, I think it was around 14 million last. It's not bad. I've always liked it, but I don't hold it. Yo, Alpha Tech is ready with that USDT. Need to FOMO in the red. Absolutely. Look, it's already hopefully, me and a friend of mine today, we're even looking at conflicts in the Middle East, seeing if there's any events that can come from left field. But yeah, nothing so far. Nothing so far at all. B tweets it. How about the good old mint layer? Yeah, I talked about it today. I think the my kind of views on mint layer are very clear. It seems to do really well when Bitcoin picks up. I mean, mint layer, you can describe mint layer as a journeyman boxer. This is not a cryptocurrency that didn't have its fair share of FUD, but I love the fact that it keeps just fighting. And if you're being absolutely fair to the project, the chart, yes, from being up there to coming down was quite horrific, but it was no different to many of the tokens with the unlocked schedule. With favorable market conditions, I think it should do well, and it is showing that positively. It follows Bitcoin now in a parabolic phase with more money. The fact that they're going to market themselves as a Bitcoin layer 2, if that whole narrative picks up and kicks off. And here's a comparison, guys. Look, I'm going to give you some additional comparisons in the same field, right? People said some projects are better than this. So let's have a look at, for example, let's have a look at Merlin chain. Merl. Let's have a look at Merl. So see the entirety of these Bitcoin layer 2s haven't actually done much. I mean, the record here is way smaller, so you don't actually see at any given moment that Merlin chain has actually outperformed mint layer. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin virtual machine. This is another one. So again, this is BVM. This is ML. And you can see here, ML actually stacks up against some of the other BTC layer 2s. Let's have a look at Zeus. I said UES. EUS. So look, overall, guys, I don't think it's just an unfair criticism of ML. Of course, there's been times when it's kind of performing the same, performing similar, but you could almost, if mint layer is the blue line, and this project obviously was hyped up and launched way after it with a different vesting schedule. You can see here it doesn't stack up bad against the entirety of the layer 2s. We've just not had any any luck with Bitcoin. I mean, whatever happened to runes? So I think, listen, given some time, ML will do well for investors. September is green so far. When do you think the big dump will begin? I don't think anybody knows, but what I suspect is if I can go back to see. Listen, so far, Bitcoin is holding and is very bullish. The RSI on the monthly time frame is good, and we just need to have, you know, a good closure above that level, and we should be good. Now, when I say a dump, I mean tomorrow. No one will predict, but I can tell you right now, the strategy is the one I posted actually on the updates in the Discord is a very, very good way to think about this. So 25% or 25, sorry, basis points, and we get a pump in tomorrow, maybe the up into the following day, and we see a heavy correction, and 50 basis points will rip up the market. That will send us into Valhalla very quickly, but at some point we will also cool off. So I still think allocations into, for example, I know you personally, Hamza, and I know, you know, I know you like to buy aggressively. You're very similar to the caveman in that sense. You know, you like to get your tokens and boom, take it with you there and then, no waiting about. But with the kind of capital you deploy, especially, you know, being a heavy hitter, you've got to buy sensibly, because I think it makes a lot more sense to dollar cost average into the market. The train's not going to leave, and if it dumps more, just add more. Helium Mobile, yes. Not only is it fundamentally strong, it is also actually a leader in the space. And HNT, yep. Yeah, I think. Listen, you know, I'm open to buying very, very strong alts. I think this particular one has been. Sadly, I missed it in the bear market, because if you look at the let's just get the timing scale here. So this is an OG DePIN project. In fact, one of the first ones I can remember in crypto. And not only fundamentally, but I think in terms of liquidity, in terms of like who the problems they're solving, who's backing it. This is a real DePIN project. Now there comes a point where I believe a lot of people could actually rotate into this within the bull cycle itself. It's still only at the $1 billion market cap, built on Solana, has massive backing. But for most people right now, unless you're going to deploy significant amounts in terms of the capital, I would say being a bigger market cap, I still think that there are smaller DePIN projects that will absolutely rip it up. But this is fundamentally a solid project, the leader in its class, and I think it'll do well. Yo, Gonzo in the building. How are you doing, brother? How's Argentina today, man? Yeah, when they admit we're in a recession, it's going to hit different. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, cost of borrowing is going to be absolutely nothing. Could you imagine the number of people taking out loans in the subsequent, at lower rates, buying crypto, degenning, FTX money coming into the market? Everything's going to be going up. Now, whether we get that straight away, I mean, I don't think we get it straight away, but we're all in superb positions right now to take advantage. What's going on, John? Hope you're doing well. Are we so far? Green looks good into the rate cuts, and then of course it's one of those ones where I was talking to somebody today, and I said, look, best way to approach this is stable coins, of course, to the side, and you're already allocated. Now, if we start seeing the direction of market is incredibly incredibly negative, we can obviously act accordingly. But for me, I'm staying allocated, and I've got a portion of my portfolio with stable coins, and I'm just going to buy more. That's very simple. But red or green right now, where Bitcoin is at this moment in time, I don't think it's a clear cut, and you can see the way the alts are behaving anyway. Just cooling off in the last hour, that's expected. But yeah, I think Jerome Powell is going to speak. What time? Our time. I think it's sometime tomorrow. Yeah, I need to double check the time, but you can see the way the assets are reacting. Look, on the day, everything is up, and in the last hour, we're starting to see a small break, catching the wind, and I think we will have another pump going into the FOMC. But then it really depends on where we finish, where we sort of head towards the day. And you can see here, you know, I'm still on chain. I'm still fully in my position as they were in our previous live. So for those of you that, you know, want to know, this is on-chain data. You know, this is coming from wallets. So yeah, I'm staying allocated. But what I've done is, in the last 2-3 weeks, there are certain positions that I kind of consolidated, and I've actually managed to find plenty of USDT without stressing too much, to, you know, by selling shit coins. You know, I had a lot of shit coins that I needed to get rid of. So the way to play this, we will know more tomorrow. I mean, listen, if I smell anything tomorrow, you know, I'm slightly ahead of you guys in terms of timing. Stay tuned to the channel. It's almost midnight for me here, so I should be able to do any emergency updates, both internally in the Discord, on the Patreon, and also on YouTube. I'll release a video as these things unfold tomorrow. So yeah, we'll keep you informed, brother. Don't worry about that. Yeah, Brighton. Oh man, you're not a Brighton fan, are you? Oh man, Brighton is a wonderful city full of gravel. I used to love going up to the Brighton pier. Best places, guys. If you ever want to do some gaming on a Friday night and fall into the sea, you go to Brighton Pier. Salam, brother. How are you? Just finished my bag of Marvia. Superb work. That's what I like to hear, man. I'm really happy for people, man. Listen, Marvia is going to do you well. Marvelous Marvia, as I call it. You are going to print. We are going to print. And yeah, add some others to your watch list. And stick and move, man. Fill one bag, move to the next. But I'm really happy for you, because to finish a bag means a lot. People don't realize the devil will always be in your ear and say, hey, you've just finished Marvia. Do you want to sell some and get another project? So yeah, again, you know, we were talking about gaming earlier on. Put in the comments if you hold more than 5 gaming projects, and let me know what they are. Because what I've done is I've actually chopped down a lot of my gaming portfolio to make it more streamlined. I think, for example, Echelon Prime is an asset that has shown incredible amount of strength. I kept it. Marvia, of course, is my largest holding in terms of a dollar amount of any gaming project. And of course, I'm exposed to the likes of, let me just get rid of this one, GFAL, a few other smaller cryptocurrencies. Let's talk about Creo. I think Creo is heading for Binance listing. Don't quote me on it, but all evidence suggests that this one is heading for listing. They're a team from Malaysia, very famous team. Binance is heavy in the East, and they've been making noises, appearances with them in on spaces, all kinds of stuff. So Creo Engine is a superb project, and if anyone's looking for something that has fundamentals, I mean, we caught this one literally at the bottoms, I think it was myself and Koza and a few others that got into the buy alert. So we're already up significantly on the project, but Creo is heading somewhere. Wherever that is, we don't know. But the writing is on the wall. So 6 cents right now. I mean, look, it's pumped. Yeah, off the floor. I mean, look, it's done tremendously well. I think the only thing is you've got to go to follow these guys on X, and you'll get some consistent updates here. But is it too late right now to buy this at 6 cents? I would say just wait till next week and see where your luck is. I remember people buying this well over 15 cents, like 14, 12. If this really remains below 10 cents, I think it's an attractive proposition for sure. And of course, big announcements all the time. I think Superverse is going to be quite pivotal in this cycle. So crypto gaming has decided who they want to team up with overall. And the Alex Becker Elio Trade gang is probably the strongest association that you could wish for, Neo Tokyo. So yeah. But yeah, congratulations on Marvia, brother. Celebrating, you're not celebrating anymore, yeah? Too much. Yeah. You're getting too old for that, bro. Yo, big shout out to Cliff, man. What is going on, bro? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are fantastic as always. As we say, mint layer all day. Yeah, ML to the moon, man. Any of these bags to the moon. Yes, not buying now. Absolutely. Yeah, just watch for any dips. Because we're allocated, here's the I call it the anti-FOMO pills, right? If crypto was to do, like if Bitcoin was just to go mental tomorrow, as humans, we're never happy with what we have. Like literally, we're not, you know, if you've got 1,000, if you've got 1,000 Bitcoin, you want 1,500. If you've got 5,000 Marvia or 2,000 Marvia or 3,000 Marvia, you want 5,000. If you've got, at some point, you've got to say, you know what, I'm content and I'm not going to spend my money unless I'm getting value. So, bit like Fat Joe's, yesterday's price is not today's price, but that could go both ways. It could mean that yesterday's price was more expensive, or it could mean yesterday's price is not today's and things are dirt cheap. But the one thing you're not going to regret is chasing green candles. Be extra disciplined with your hard-earned cash. You know, we spend 8 hours a day mining USDT, doing a shit job that we don't like, get the money, and then you realize, oh man, I just bought the top of a green candle. And I'm not going to allow the community to do that anymore. You know, that's a very important lesson. So hold on to those. I did a video like 2 weeks ago saying, do not buy crypto right now. And each day after releasing that video, it was more and more evident. People were coming back to that video saying, yeah, you're right, man. But at the time, some people were saying, you're not bullish enough. And yeah, so congratulations. I think that is a very smart thing to do. Hold on to every single penny. We don't give it to those greedy VCs. And bro said, my biggest challenge has been okay with 10 to 20x gains and not getting hooked on 100x rockets. Already missed some opportunities to make money and re-enter. Yeah, look, your story, Matt, you know, thank you for sharing that. That is the story of many of us. And I think you realize something, you know, you kind of grow cold in this game because you are getting a lot of information that suggests every project out there, every shitcoin's 100x. You know, I scour, like, I kid you not, I put like, you know, hours of research into looking for something that could make money for the community. But a lot of the times they may not be the right things. They may not be the right place. So like if you saw my video today and if you saw my write-up in the Discord and Patreon page, I was like, you at your, like, I was talking about Sui, and I was looking at this, right? So again, I'm not associated with this. Like, you guys know me, like, Mist and Labs and all of that. No, but I'm looking at, if I bet, like, if you go to, 9 out of 10 YouTubers, they'll tell you to go and buy a low cap gem that they found, and it's one in a million. But I can make a bet and say I would beat anybody on choosing a play like that against a low cap gem that no one knows about. And also, that shit is probably illiquid. So during the bull market, right, it could pump, but you may not sell it. Yeah, it doesn't have. I can sell basically 50,000 or 100,000 Sui at the drop of a hat. No issues with liquidity at all. No issue. And sometimes, like, we also look at, like, all this idea about bringing in the normies. You could actually download the iOS wallet, do this sign in with your preferred email, and this thing, I kid you not, it's got like 50, 60 dApps in the wallet. So I can go to Cetus and actually go to the meme casino. And I was looking at some of because I'm preparing some research for the guys, and I was looking at the ability to buy a meme coin, stay in the wallet, execute the transaction, no radium, you don't leave the ecosystem. You can go Sui to basically Cetus, buy your meme coin, store it in your Sui wallet. This feels like the Apple of crypto. So of course, I care about my community. I don't care. Like, yeah, they might tell me, oh man, it's only a 20x. Oh, it's got tokenomics issues. Or do you know what Solana did with like some of the largest unlocks known to mankind, and it still went on a crazy run? And I still have Ethereum as a layer one that I'm actually backing more. Like, I'm putting a lot of money into Alpha. But this has grown in terms of that conviction, and from the lows to where it is. If it dips under $1, I think everybody should save themselves some money and buy some quality. So come next bear market, you can actually talk like some of those successful people in crypto, those early Solana investors, because this is going somewhere. This is in 2 cycles. This will give you get you financial freedom. And listen, anything can happen. And I said today, look, is this a Solana killer? Is this an ETH killer? Those people are worried about it. The same, not ETH, of course, but Solana is looking at this and thinking, holy damn, they've got similar backers. In fact, they've actually got the same backers or same investors. So this is why I'm a little bit different in this space. And I don't care if my pick is shit. The sooner that I find that pick is shit, the quicker I'm willing to pivot. But at the same time, I don't think you're going to hear me saying do not buy a large cap, because large caps will find money first. The chances of you making money first in the cycle are a lot greater, because the comparison I'm going to give you is if you held a shitcoin compared to another blue chip potentially of $400-500 million in March 2023, the chances are you would have outperformed majority of low caps, unless your meme coins did exceptionally well. So yeah, no, it's a very valid point, and I love the fact that you've shared that with the community, because making money is not for everyone, I suppose. I think some people just love to invest in what the general consensus is amongst in particularly gem hunting channels like mine, small channels, which is sometimes where I find the best and the worst of crypto, no doubt. So yeah, I mean, Freedom Fighter, thank you for the comment. I think, listen, Phantom, Sui, these large cryptocurrencies, I mean, Phantom's got a thriving ecosystem. First of all, I was taken aback a bit. I did a bit of write-up, and I never published it because at the time I think Sui was more of the I was deciding where to go with it. Phantom's a lot smaller, but it has a big ecosystem, and the chances of these doing a clean 20x or 15x from a $1.5 billion market cap are a lot greater than a micro cap going ballistic. That's just facts. I like Phantom, but I prefer Sui. One thing I would say though is prepare yourself for a Phantom season. Big money wants it. Big money is going to get it. That's just the talk of the town. And you've got Binance and Coinbase and big exchanges, big money, and Phantom will do very well as a layer one. So I'm more interested in maybe playing that meme casino here, because there are first there's kind of like first mover advantage into looking into both Sui and Phantom's ecosystem, whether it's the dexes like Cetus or whether it's Phantom's thriving meme and NFT scene. So yeah, I do like it. In fact, while we're on the subject of big layer ones, let's talk about Say, right? So technology is brilliant. Tokenomics are shocking. And you have, of course, the ability to attract liquidity here. But Say is another one that at this moment in time in the bull market, we should be maybe looking at historically what is done in terms of the tokenomics. There's an upgrade coming up here, and you can actually make money. This is under $1 billion in market cap. So, and it's well below 30 cents. So if you look at the price it was trading at, last year, it's really not, it hasn't done anything. It had that big pump here and then it corrected. So Say is another one that you should perhaps maybe put this on your watch list, because when it gets going, I mean, I haven't obviously, I've not released buy alerts. I've not told my community to buy Say. We're just having an intelligent discussions of Sui, Phantom, Say, and all I'm saying is do not ignore these because of their market cap potential. But yeah, very good, brother. I like it. What happened to BloodLoop today? What did it dump? Got a bloody good. Let's have a look at BloodLoop. This had such a hype. BLS token. Ooh, 14 million. So it got dumped out. So people are obviously clearly, look, volume is up 49%. Damn. Somebody just had enough. Was there an unlock? I wonder what Superman thinks of BloodLoop now. Because this is meant to be like a shrapnel slash it's meant to be a shrapnel slash off the grid. I mean, I know, for example, Supo is an early investor in this project. But yeah, I don't know why that massive sell-off is. I'm sure they've had some kind of an unlock. Let's have a look. BLS. Yeah, there you go, brother. So today, early investors probably got their tokens and they're like, fuck this shit. We're dumping. We're getting rid of this. So yeah, today it had a very nice, small, but obviously significant unlock. And whoever got their unlocks today did not want to wait around, and boom, they just dropped it. Oh, mate, incentive and community fund. So it's the team, basically. This is what was sold today. Let's have a look. Ecosystem fund, down reserves, private round. Yeah, they're not. Advices, I thought so. So look, when tokens are at such small market cap, and you've obviously got advices, public sale, obviously getting tokens. Let's see if I'm correct. Yeah, so today, the KOLs. So, so people like Supo got their tokens today, and I'm sure whether he's an advisor or an investor or Alex Becker or Carl Chasse or whoever, obviously had this project. But you can see here the split, right? KOLs, community private sale round, public sale round, advisors. They all want to buy the dip. They all want to come and buy some Alephium, some Casper, maybe some Sui, some Marvia. So yeah, they got their tokens, and that's what can happen. But if anyone's thinking, yeah, let me go and buy the blood, then look what happens in September, right? 19th, so a day after. So tomorrow, boom, expect more blood in the BloodLoop side. And then the saga continues like Wu-Tang, the 20th. And the reason why it's so it's easier to unlock a big cab with a lot of liquidity is precisely this. The tokens themselves, I mean, they're not that many, but these people are hungry. I mean, can you imagine KOLs getting their tokens right now? Advisors, DAO, I mean, private round. They're like, we need to dump this. So yeah, I mean, that's what happened. But it's not one I would advise to go and jump in right now anyway, because it could face a massive uncertainty in the next few months. I mean, in the next few weeks, because it only has 6% circulating supply. So when you talk about VC greed, this example here is something that could have done well, decent project, good game. I mean, I've never played it, but yeah, Aussie, big up. Yeah, it's a blue chip in the making. And again, I'm telling people $1.5 billion, do not read into that. I mean, when you're talking of potentially upside of $30-50 billion in valuation. I said red because and it's awesome. Yeah, we like to turn up red when we beat Tottenham. So yeah, sorry, I was actually addressing not for the red candles, but for the red. So much for Rectember. Yeah, yeah, bro. New subscribers here. Shout out. Oh, man. Pick up yourselves. Anyone coming to the light side from the dark side, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for choosing our. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Thanks for letting me know, man. Website, yeah, absolutely. Just post the link, and I'll put it on the screen as well, so people can actually help vote. Did you look into Scalab on Sui? I bought a small, lovely. Scalab is one of the ones I'm watching. So yes, I did, to answer your question, bro. I did look into it. And Sui, man, I'm just rubbing my hands. I think I'm also working on some meme tokens. Eventually, when they come round, we should have a first mover advantage in those, hopefully, in terms of like at least knowing that ecosystem. But yeah, let's have a look at the Sui ones I'm watching. So I kind of like, at the moment, I'm keeping it like small. You know, some of these obviously I've had for a lot longer, like Sui Pad. And then I traded it. But yeah, I mean, look, even so underneath Sui right now, in terms of TVL, let's have a look at the TVL. Sweet. And you know what I like about this, man? This stuff is like, you can always like use that Ronaldo meme for Sui. So the biggest TVL outside of Sui is Navi. Scallop is number 2. Sui Lend, which is I think the new one, isn't it? Yeah, you can see here it's not really Sui Lend is, yeah. And then you've got Cetus as well, which is dual chain Sui and Aptos DEX. So that's kind of your aerodrome finance. But Scallop Let's have a look at Scallop again. It's always funny, like the more you know about an ecosystem, the more you're able to make money. Like, honestly. Where's Scallop? Scallop it should be here. Scallop, you should be here, mate. So yeah, let's look into Scallop for a minute. 19% circulating. Sometimes coin market cap is not always correct in terms of circulating supply. But there will be, I mean, think about the way the whales are going to play, right? They're going to play with Sui, and then they're going to come down into the ecosystem. So, yeah, very, very good project. I like it. And, you know, it's using all of the new oracles here. And I haven't actually used it, but I'm going to try and give it a go. Yeah, look at that. Mr. Labs, all of that. It's got all of the bells and whistles to do well. So, yeah, put that on your watch list. Put that on your watch list. All-time high, 147. Damn. Very good discount as well. Lending and borrowing and DeFi. So if you know anything about, for example, Pendle and how they pivoted into RWA, and you're looking for kind of a project in the ilk of Aerodrome Finance, I think few big DeFi projects will be born out of Sui. So far, majority of my time spent, and I have bought some Cetus in the past. This for me is the DEX of the future, because I think this has the ability to go from, you know, interchange between Sui and Aptos. So if you imagine, like, you know, I can just change the blockchain here, boom, Sui, let's go to Aptos, and I can go and degen in Aptos. Very, very good. And I think the more both of these move projects take market share, the more these, I think the more CETAs will grow. Honestly, like that DeFi, the ability to do DeFi for Sui and Aptos is just going to be so good. And yeah, very good, man. Yeah, X-Back. So X-Borg, you mean? X-Borg or X-Back? I have no idea. Red cap and red shirt. Bloody Sunday, mate. Listen, I thought if I come in an Arsenal kit, the market will be green tomorrow. You know, we've not had any luck for the last several years in winning any major trophies. So we've got Man City on Sunday, and I'm thinking if I wear my Arsenal kit tomorrow, maybe the market will be green instead of red. And then we obviously maybe take some profit and then move into stable coins and buy whatever we want. Yo, David, what's going on, brother? I'm doing really well. I think I've significantly, I've improved health-wise. Only thing is, I still got that Barry White voice. So you're my first. I don't know how bassy I am, but you guys can tell me. Still loading on OTK bags in the dip. Yeah, K, good idea. I think, look, 100K, 50 to 100K is enough for most people of OTK. I think that gets you in a very good place. I mean, for some others, could be 25K tokens. And right now it's like $2,800 for that 100K tokens, $8 million in market cap, 10x. Could be doable straight, you know, in a kind of a uptrending market. And then of course, whether you get that 100x is anyone's guess. I mean, what we're saying is, could this go to 800 million is basically what we're saying. And I think the overall market cap will be smaller than that. You have to remember last cycles, you know, cryptos did wonders, sub $500 million in market cap. So it is a promising Solana gaming project. And, you know, I always like, you know, you'll always find projects are like people. the tougher they are, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and sometimes the tougher they are, the quicker they bounce back. And this it fell a few times. Doesn't have great exchange listings. I'm sure they will come. But yeah, it's a good little project. And I think, listen, that 10x, if you sold half of your bag, let's say, for example, you put in $1,000, you did a 10x very quickly, and then you let half of the bag ride after 10x, and you take you make that additional profit, and then you stick that into a layer one that's still on its way up. Maybe by the time gaming pumps 10x or something, you could still have an opportunity to enter something like a say that will surely burn to the rest of the bull market. So there's always different strategies, but yeah, I think some of these gaming tokens will pump. Fuad, what is going on, brother? Nah, you're not late, bro. Bonjour, bro. Means good morning, I know. Johnny said, Alton Sensei. So look, I did actually get some Alt a while back. And the Sensei link to the DXB community is quite a long-standing one. I had a member. I don't know. I mean, some of you guys will remember this discussion when we were before Discord, when we were all on Patreon, and I think we had a very good flip from Sensei. But this one is a good one. The only thing that I would love to see, I mean, in terms of exchanges, Gate, KuCoin, Mexi, this is more of a project that's generating a real life day-to-day revenue. So whenever you see projects like that, I think they tend to do really well. And from a market cap perspective, what is this right now? Is it $18 million? Yeah, $18 million. I think this does well. Again, the whole tokenomics thing is a little bit misleading here. You've got to go into the back end to actually see what's going on. But I do like this one. And do I think it's like up there with like my other convictions? No. I just like to have an exposure to it. And Sensei, on the other hand, was one that we made money on. I don't know what happened to that brother who brought us this token when it was under, I think it was under $1 million even. But look, you got to look at Sensei. I think Alt will be the stronger. I'm more comfortable putting money into Alt than one like this. Having said that, this probably has the ability to run because it's a smaller market cap. And I've seen several YouTubers talk about it. So I think Supo spoke about it. I think Crypto G spoke about this one. Who else spoke about it? Yeah, so it does have mind share, and I saw this on another channel. I don't know if it was a big channel or something, but look, projects like this are promising, but I'm not in the market for promises. I'm not in the market for promises. I am in the market for certainties right now, and at the moment. Again, it's not a dream ticket is a dream ticket. A certain ticket is somebody that wants to get money out of the market. And I think between Al, for example, if you want an AI project that could go viral, you look at AI tech, for example. If you had like $5,000-$10,000 to put into all in, you could go into a SUI. So I think that whole sector of the market for me is less attractive purely on the basis of promises. And again, I am saying that, and I still have a lot of altcoins which are promising. So based AI is a promise. It falls into that category. Alephium is a new layer one. It's a promise. Marvia is a promise. Tectum is a promise. Brett, I'm betting on actually approved because I want to get significant amounts from a meme coin without having to feel like I'm being rugged every single day, or without a promising meme coin that's going to do 100x. No, I'm happy with a 20, 10x, 20x, 15x. This is the business end of the market. And, you know, everybody has a different opinion on this. But for me, I would only consider playing on this side of the game, and of course, loading up this side of the game with big money. You know, overall, when I'm set and done, I think my exposure to SUI would be something in the region of, you know, maybe 50 to 100K, because I want to pile money in there, because I think that's the best way to go with these key convictions. But listen, I do like these projects, and I think they could do well. They got a new token out. I didn't know that, bro. Ice on Shadow in a reversal. Wow, ecosystem. And the deck's about to go live. Shane, I haven't looked at Shadow for months, since I got hacked. And listen, you know what? Every team suffers hack. I mean, at the time, the whole thing was, what did the team do it? And I don't know why people would say the team would do something like this. But I was a holder of the old Shadow, lost about $5,000 in it, dusted myself, bought some more hack tokens, sent it to Mexi, and then they kind of just swapped that out for the new one. So in the end, actually, we made our majority of our money back. But Shadow needs a miracle. I mean, I'm well over this cryptocurrency. Listen, $15 million market cap, I can get tons of cryptos that are slightly more stronger chart wise. But at the time when I was buying this and making videos on it before the hack, this really had a momentum. I mean, this was everybody's beta play to Injective. And, you know, the project itself wasn't a problem for me. I think it was just the fact that the chart just went kaput. Yo, Cubic. Yeah, big up Cubic, man. You guys know I like Cubic. I hated their older wallets. I'm now actually using the, they've got a nice app. I don't know if you've seen it on the iOS. So let's look at Cubic. Today was around that 1,800 per billion. So $200 million in market cap. Yeah, 1862 per billion. Are they going to test publicly for the 50 million TPS per second? So if they do that, I think this is the basically instant finality. And this is what they voted for. I think this went into private testing. And if they achieve that, I mean, this would send shockwaves around the crypto world. Let me tell you that. And I saw some updates, but I think I read an article today saying if Cubic can actually publicly, if they can actually test their TPS that they claim, it's going to be all over for a lot of projects. Now, whether they can achieve that, there's a lot of skepticism, but is the project promising in what it's set out to do? I think so. You know, I think this is a grand project, and it could be, if you put money into Cubic, you've got to be prepared for the ride. So it's either Cubic does incredible things or Cubic does nothing. It's not one of these. I've got a midpoint in between the two thoughts. But AI, layer one, proof of useful work, there's tons of stuff there. Very fast transactions. And native smart contracts. Of course, this is where the Casper Cubic fight always kicks in. You know, these guys are native. Of course, we know what happens with the Casplex, KRC20s, which was a massive success if you are a Casper holder, because it just kind of had like 21 million transactions for the KRC20. Of course, the shit part was the wallet that was just scamming people. So that's where I see Cubic, and again, that transition can only come And if they can vote for, imagine if they vote for another token burn, like, I think some of these projects could head that way. So you never know, but I am waiting publicly for that 50 million TPS per second. Yeah, look, this is it. Smart contracts, executions of 55 million transfers per second. Guys, do you see what that is? So when I talk about Cubic and I say, look, I bought a little bit of Cubic, and so sometimes you speculate for a grand idea. And I am for that. I'm for degenning for things that can actually have a viral news. I mean, if they come out with that, God knows what would happen. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Cubic, bro. Hugo, Shido, Shido King, Shido Shark. Yeah. Yeah, Crypto Lord, listen, you know what? Big up yourself. I do hold Cubic, and I think my majority of our community is exposed either to the idea of holding Cubic. I've got a good friend in our community who's also a massive Cubic holder. He's holding billions and billions of tokens. So yeah, I do love the fact that those will that project will have mind share at some point if they can do the 50 million, 55 million. Hope my shitcoins come alive. They will. So because I know your portfolio, I know I don't really want you to sell at any loss. So yeah, hold on to those. I think a few of those will pop off very soon. Joshua, big up International City, big up Pakistan, England, Spain. Who else is there? The Netherlands. What else is there in International City? The USA, of course. By the way, for those of you wondering what me and Joshua are talking about, it's a district within Dubai. Multibit, Mubi. I don't have any opinion, brother. If I'm honest, I've never looked at it, but I'll check it. I've seen it because it's always trending somewhere when I'm doing crypto research. So I guess you become familiar with the name, but decent tokenomics. Why do I see it on? Was it X mainly? Let's have a look. Yeah, so relatively new project. Good tokenomics. Oh, okay, so in that Bitcoin ecosystem. Any backers? Let's see. All right, and stake. They've obviously got an AMM as well. Any backers? Backers. Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm not familiar with it, but I do see it trending everywhere. Chart looks absolutely dead, but really depends on how you look at something like this. Let's see what their social. Yeah, 54K followers. Yeah, so look, if we get a BRC20 or BTC Layer 2 season, which I'm sure we will, then yeah, it does well. But from the current market cap, what is it? 95% in circulation. Yeah, worth a watch. That whole sector is down. Yeah, Devin, yeah, Pepe coin is going to be burnt, and I will be happy with that, man. Could they get to 86% is the question. 86%. See, it went up as high as 400 million. I think it was on earlier. But yeah, this one, guys, if you don't hold this, just look into it, because they are gunning for the big boy Pepe, or sorry, the fake Pepe. And you can see here, Pepe coin is just smashing it right now. It's called the Pepin. They should. I mean, let's just have a look what that would mean. I mean, it's not really a massive difference right now, but overall after the token burn. Pepe coin. Yeah, they don't track it, but I can see that doing multiple X's, man. Good project. Shadow 1000x coming. What's the alpha then? Let us know why 1000x is coming, because you don't want to be too stingy with that kind of news. Something to share, brother. What fucking other bots? Are you guys bots? Oh mate, we got bots and bots and bots. Shido. Do not shit on Shadow. Sleepless AI. I literally, let's have a look. Sleepless or Sharp? Which one was I looking at? Sleepless, good tokenomics. No, sorry, tokenomics are not great. BNB. Let's see what it does. Have they rebranded? Yo, some anime here. Yeah, to be honest, I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe because I haven't looked into it, but I just don't like it. I think in terms of AI, looking at circulating supply, looking at the fact that there's better projects out there. Having said that, they've got the big boys here. So fundamentals wise, yes, Binance listing is very, very bullish. Pedro, I'll be happy with $5, man. I'll $5. I'll be all the way to I'll run all the way to the bank. Aerodrome Finance, I think 10,000 Aero is a generational buy. Why am I saying that? This is the second largest cryptocurrency on the base chain. This is a DEX. Mind you, not all that special. I mean, this is a copy and paste of Velodrome. So from a even ultra low value, I think Velodrome represents a very, very good investment. But I just think that base overall, they don't have a token. They're going to have a base where wallet integrated. It's just going to blow up. There's a lot of money behind this. And I think this does really, really well. So it comes into my categories of big altcoins, or relatively big here, still under $500 million, that will go into the multiple billions of dollars. But do I hold it right now? At the moment, no. But I do love it. It's just that promise. I mean, it's one of these. If it came down to a certain psychological price, I would definitely consider re-entering this one. Secured infrastructure and a stronger than ever. Imagine. Okay, people ran from Seoul. Yeah, I think. Listen, gigawatts. It's not really about running away from Seoul or running away from Shido. What is the question is for Shido to answer? What are they doing to win their credibility back? What are they doing for investor confidence? And what is the kind of exchange list? There's so many things. Listen, I bought Alex Labs after the hack, right? So I'm not saying anything negative about the project. I'm saying, can they fundamentally pump this project to the moon? And so far, I haven't got that evidence. I mean, maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but yeah, good luck to the good luck to Shido. OTK, I mean, I think $1, $2 would be fantastic. I think that would be quite incredible. I've looked into that pricing structure before. Bro, big worm. I mean, big perm. Bro, I've got to love that name, man. Could you please let me know if it's the name I'm thinking of? Man, you guys don't even know who this is, man. This is once in a life. This is a legend. Smokey, you got my money. What was it? Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Smoke it. Let me know if we're talking about the same thing. Do let me know. We do like to have fun here. Yeah, I think we got bots here, bro. I'm telling you, man. Bobski. First of all, you mans, let me know what day of the month it is, yeah, so I can know definitely this is the Shido community, because at the very the essence of the DXB community is that we are welcoming, and we're like the saviors of crypto, right? We're very welcoming. We've got a progressive, democratic society that looks after shitcoins, and please just let us know if these are bots, because I just can't have a live stream completely overtaken by Shido walkers. Sorry, no disrespect, guys, by the way. But listen, let me know, because we'll make this a home for you, and I'll do a Shido video. Defamation than Bitcoin. Yo, listen, I hold it. And some well wallets. Yeah, that is the epitome of potential disaster. You know what, Layer Zero? I've not really listen, a big project, first of all, huge launch, but Layer Zero, was it Layer? Yeah, there you go. I don't know, man. I mean, again, Layer Zero here, the tokenomics are awful, right? Like, I haven't done a deep dive into it, but with the small circulating, it's with 11%, it just looks perfect. But yeah, this is one of these grand projects. I mean, do you hold this? Do let me know. Big worm. Bruv, Adam, I'm telling you, man, it's bots. I've never had a live stream where people just come up with a token like that. And I ain't trying to shit on Shido, but Shido's got to give me a break here, man. Oh, bro, it's real. It's real. We need to get back to respectful mode. I appreciate your opinion and love your channel. You do a great Gigawatt. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, all jokes aside, if you go to YouTube, like if you go to my channel, I did videos on Shido, man, but it was just unfortunate. What happened, bro. But I really appreciate the love and big respect to you, man. That's what I'm here for. It's the big up that matters to me more than any other. Hey, let's be nice. Hey, Caveman's getting the Shane, big up, bro. Simply alerted them to put Shido back on your radar. Thank you, bro. Listen, look, Shane, big up, man. I'm all respectful when it comes to projects. Shido all the way. Socialism and hunger in the third world. Guys, the guys are real. Check out Shido. Yeah, you see that kind of like, so yeah. Big up, bro. I promise I'm not a bother. I'm one of the largest Shido holders. Man, listen, you know what happened with that? There I am complaining about my small loss with Shido, but listen, we live and learn, and we keep it moving. And listen, you know what, guys, you should just join our community, because again, we're not those evil communities out there. Shido 2 hacks and still holding strong. Listen, I love the banter in this group, man. You know what I should do, though, out of respect for everyone, because sometimes you got to respect people. Let's go back to Shido New, man. Let's see if we can put Shido back on the map, because crypto space is all about building up. And as long as you ain't holding, you got no problem with that. Yeah, so out of respect, I'll put Shido here today. And yeah. Smart layer. Let's have a look. Layer 0, I was thinking I had Cosmos vibes, bro. I was thinking of, because you normally bang out some gems. Let's have a look. Smart layer. Obviously, again, 23%. How long has this been out? Boom. Boom. Chart looks absolutely horrific. Yeah, token is app. Nah. Tap. Nope. Not in my street. Listen, you can see I'm giving you a first-hand reaction here, but I would not buy this at all. Why should I be the comfort of some badly designed tokenomics? And albeit, yeah, $3 million. Where are they selling this? Gate, KuCoin, Mexi, typical Gate launch, crypto.com, which is good. Crypto.com exchange. So yeah, look, stay as far away as you can from this one, bro. What's up, Graham? Will seriously blow up, no doubts. You know, listen, I love the fact that you know, it has a strong community. Big up Shido. Pratik. Behave yourself. We've got guests. Even Cubic hitting $1 billion, no gas fees. Yeah, listen, these are promising. Gasless. ATH, I actually sneak peek today because, you know, I hold a small bag of ATH, a small but respectable bag. And look at the circulating supply, right? Now, most people have this selective outrage of tokenomics. And even myself, you can see we're only human, so we contradict ourselves. At first glance, that looks like shit tokenomics. I should dismiss it, right? And this is why we need to be careful on YouTube to label products as shit or as useless or whatever, because sometimes the more you know about the project, the more you understand the tokenomics. So from a first glance, shit tokenomics it looks like, but you'd be absolutely fine if you put some money into this, because this has the largest revenue generating DePIN project of all of crypto. This made in such a small time what most DePIN projects have ever made, and kind of dwarfed it. So you've got to sometimes follow the money. And because I've done some research into the vesting and what happens, I would not hold this into the bear market or into latter parts of 2025. I think then you're playing with serious fire. But yeah, from the next unlock onwards, I think it's pretty smooth sailing. I think you can make a decent flip out of this one, or not even a flip. I think you can make decent money in this one. I think Shrap can come back, or is it dead? Actually, it bounced back today from the dead. I saw a bit of volume. I looked at Shrapnel earlier. You can see here, look, it's back to 2 cents, which is good. Shows you that it's not dead. 10% up in volume. So sometimes, look, some dead charts are just worth watching. Now, if we get a drawback next week, we may see a scenario where this then tanks again. But again, shit tokenomics, a good trade from where you're buying it. This went to all-time high of what, 40 plus, 50, I don't know, 50 cents. So yeah, right now I wouldn't buy a chart like that, to be honest. It's got to find some stability. But I just saw a sharp increase in volume today when I took my alert. Just comment on Shido. Raphael, my brother. I'll stop blowing up your channel. Hey, bro, I love. Listen, you know what? I thought this was a deep state conspiracy against the DXB channel, and I thought somebody was sending bots to. But I love the fact that you said, "Mate, I'm not a bot." And right after that, man, we just saw a big worm. Brilliant. What else we got? Joking aside, I caught with a. Oh, okay. Oh shit! Did they? Because earlier this year we were doing it together. I remember, Peter. I was kind of actually lucky. So what I did was, yeah, gas fees were bad, but I had a significant amount sent over to Mexi, and that kind of saved me a little bit. CF, yeah, I hope so, T-Bird. I don't think any of us in this chat, I mean, most of us are exposed to it. If it goes multi-chain, it's all over. I think that's where very, very good point. Because ZF is just a very good DEX to use. I mean, let's say if it goes multi-chain, I'll use that over Uniswap any day. But again, look at that. It's as low as it's been since back in the caveman era. OMI network. I know Token Metrics have previously spoke about OMI, but I haven't actually done any work on or any research on OMI network. Omni, sorry, not OMI. Omni network. Yeah, $7. I mean, let's have a look at this. Is Jesus, boom. Okay, circulation 8%. Yeah, it looks horrific. Again, Binance, Coinbase. What is the vesting like? OMI network. Omni, sorry. What's OMI? I'll take a couple of more, guys. Then I'll definitely be looking at other things. So hasn't got an unlock for about 200 days. All right. First thing. So this is again, thanks a lot for sending that, Steve, because again, you could dismiss that as a, hey man, circulating is low. But what I would say is 6 months, 30 days, 13 million supply. Boom. So 42% untracked is probably where you need to kind of see, but mostly that could be for ecosystem. So as far as Coinbase, Binance, start of the bull market, and tokenomics, decent tokenomics for about good 6 months. It smells like a trade. If it looks like a trade, smells like a trade, sounds like a trade, is probably a good trade. Thank you for that, bro. Guys, can you follow the channel and smash a like? Because there's 94 of us. I always get 5 likes. I'm not asking you to join my private group. Just asking you to smash a like if you can. Put the effort into these. Casper to flip Bitcoin and Al flips ETH. Damn. If that ever happened, I think, yeah, let's give it 5 cycles. Bro said Cubic is going to rock, and DXB knows. Absolutely incredible team. Yo, listen, I've been waiting for you, bro. Now, so big up my brother. He is a Cubic whale. One of the best people in our community. First appearance. But I would say, listen, man, Cubic. The more we talk about it, and by the way, we discussed this privately. It's just literally breaking out. Hopefully, it gets above that. He gets above this 1,900 to 2,000 per billion, onwards and upwards. But that's a very good, strong candle. The Mystic is it's just so good to have something that could go to Casper or challenge Casper, and Casper Max is coming out. we love Casper. Casper is my biggest play. But if you haven't been to X, go follow Cubic and Casper community and see the wars that happen there. All right, ladies and gents. Bobsky, you're a real one too, because obviously bots don't normally laugh. I like that. Talked about Aether, Shadow, more Shadow, more Shadow. Adam wants to know about Tala. I'll check a few more. Tala is an old school project, if I remember correctly. I mean, whoa, what's happened here? Yeah. Actually, no, this is from 2023. Sorry, comparing it to something else. Again, crap tokenomics as always. Decentralized, scalable, liquid enables seamless borrowing. And of course, yeah, it probably needs more research, I would say, to give you a better answer, bro. Yo, put me in touch with Superbit, bro. That would be lovely. All right, here, guys. I think that is. Yeah, thank you. I'm talking to the bots, man. Someone's having a laugh at me. Salam, Abdul. What's happening, bro? All good? Any news about TechTem? Nah, TechTem's all good, man. TechTem's all good. I'm not a robot, so I really love your channel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's multi-chain, super bullish. Pedro Octavia, I don't like it because I try to use the dApps. Yeah, it's one of those utility sites, probably the site better than crypto bubload. Oh geez. All rightio, man. AIT protocol, bro. I've looked into AIT protocol previously, but I don't hold it anymore. I sold it, and that's just about it. I mean, 16 million recent recovery. I don't know if you hold this, by the way, but it's one of those AI projects that could either or go in somewhere low cap enough. But I've sold mine and haven't really looked back at since. Hasn't changed, no changes in the website. And yeah, hopefully they get their act together if you're holding this. Poetry of the day. Why should I be covered to some badly designed tokenomics? with our hard-earned USDC. Yeah, Adam said there will be. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, listen, the odds right now for the whole of BTC layer 2s are, Ethereum layer 2s is just things are tough, but yeah, we will get. I think we will get a narrative for sure. I feel like already your favorite bros. Nice, thank you for the offer. In my opinion, is disrespectful. That's all we need, man. That's all we need. I'm getting into the bottom of every single Adam. Yeah, BVM, bro, had a massive crash. I think Bitcoin layer 2s, we still have time to accumulate them, but I don't hold it. Instead of BVM, I hold a legendary mint layer and Manta Network. So Manta Network, man, I did actually sell it recently at a loss, if I may add. But I am always watching Manta Network. Need to get some value from it. Yeah, I got screwed on it too, bro. I had to get rid of it. I think myself, majority of the community were incredibly down on it. And yeah, Manta Network can wait for another day. So, guys, listen. Before I shoot off, man. Shadow bots in the building. Yeah, if you've not seen Friday, I don't know where you've been, man. But honestly, Friday after next is Mike Epps was something else in that, man. I have to admit. We're the shadow bots. We'll start a bot apocalypse. If you yeah, I think Sharp AI has, again, it's one of these influencer heavy tokens, but from a sorry, let me just get my bearings together. I've heard it from a lot of influencers. Sharp AI. And of course, if it's a decent project, everybody will say, oh, I know about this project. So I know I've read into it, so far. Again, it's launched with those unlocks to bear in mind. But apparently the project is not bad at all because it's got very good backers, as you can see, Animoca and a few others. So it's something to keep an eye on. I haven't really looked at the vesting schedule. It was actually one that I was going to do today because I was gearing up to kind of present this to the community at some point. But so you got, I think it's a linear vesting, is it? Let's have a look. Unlocks. Boom. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait and see where things end for this one. But yeah, in terms of the project, I like it. It's just that the tokenomics do rather worry me a little bit. What do I think of Destra? So Destra, again, is something that we traded at the DXB community for 3x, I think it was at the time. Big up to my brother who got this alpha. And yeah, then we sold it. But the chart is one of the most impressive ones. Alex Becker, you've got all of the backing as well. He's a big holder of this token, but it does well because, again, good tokenomics. Forget the $160 million market cap. I think this has, only concern I have is typically for a project like this, with a market cap like that, fully diluted, the volume, and of course, they just got off Uniswap recently. You guys smash the likes, like bro said, otherwise he's going to send in the bots. Yeah, bro. No, I think it's bots, bro. Like, honestly. But yeah, it's just contributing to the channel growth. Sometimes we've got to talk to bots. No, I'm joking, guys. Guys, listen, anyone from Shadow community, big up yourselves. Subscribe to the channel. And guys, I've done a solid nearly 2 hours. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, whatever. More legendary questions. ICNX is a fantastic trade. Under $1 million the last time I checked, but you could buy that and sell it. Gaming token. Oh, how fast can the SUI ecosystem grow? Oh, it's growing, bro. It is growing. Soon as this drops, January next year, I think we will see the SUI system really go nuts. Incredibly, like literally the whole thing will go bananas. And I think big money, people like Raoul Pal and VCs and all of these, this is going to be their casino, right? Because the rich ones will be like, oh yeah, last season Solana was SUI and I bought some. Listen, you know what the game is, right? Those big boys always want to be better than retail, but retail is too dumb, too stupid, messing about with shitcoins. So, by the way, guys, this is what my daughter got me. Yeah, man. So what else, guys? I'll take a few more. Yeah, best award. Big up to Tectum. Yo, Clint, what's going on, bro? Yeah, much better, bro. Thank you so much. Oh, XAI, what do you think of it? Yeah, so just about to crank up my jazz. So this was one of the promising tokens. I mean, I had my eyes on XAI for a very long time, but unfortunately, it was decimated by shit tokenomics. And because of those shit tokenomics, the project suffered and the chart looked horrendous. And we are getting at least now to 20% of the circulation. From a fundamental standpoint, very, very good project. Gaming and AI. Incredible, right? And I think because of the listings as well, XAI is available in some good exchanges. Binance as well. But what let this down was just literally the whole chart was just a consistent sell-off. Now, do I think, I mean, let me have a look at their schedule again. This has some of the biggest unlocks. Let's have a look. Where is my... Anyway, I'll update you on this one, but I'm looking into it as well. And yeah, tokenomics is the problem. Bullish on Sui, but not the gaming system. Yeah, the gaming system is just gonna pump our bags. Because listen, you know, don't forget the normie factor, man. When they see shit like this, where you can actually pick up the device, have that ZK login, and start messing about with your hardware, which is incredible. This shit is from like the orders are just going through the roof, you know. So I think it will do really well. Daddy, cool, Crypto Lord, thank you so much, bro. Yeah, I've got 2 daughters, man. I love them. Betting on Cetus. Yeah, you know what? Cetus ain't gonna do you wrong. Cetus just moves with Sui. And that pop-off is gonna be insane. AGC, man, you know, to be honest, I was super hyped about the Mexi listing, and we just need to layer one AI. Argo Coin is not a bad project fundamentally, but look at the volume. 11K, that is horrific for any cryptocurrency. And they got listed on Mexi. I mean, listen, let's put it this way, yeah, the depth is so bad that if I buy $194 of it right now, I can pump this up by 2%. So how am I going to sell this in the bull market, right? Bro, I have at least 800 to invest. Imagine this all you had. Oh, wow, wicked, overzealous. Okay. 3 coins. Okay. I like the question, bro. Nothing's guaranteed. So look, the 800, I'd just go for 1 coin, to be honest. It's more or less, you know, if you could up it to 1,000 by any means necessary, and then just get a safe 20x, you know, and there's plenty of 20x's around. Alpha is one, not safe, but Alpha could do 20x from here. Marvia can do 20x. I'd probably say Marvia is more probably on the, you know, for a gaming token, we've got to see more gaming projects taking off as well, the market moving. But strategy would be add 200 more and get into Alpha, I would say. Chris, what's going on? I hope you're well, bro. I hope you're very well. Jesus, ETH fees are outrageous today. Yeah, listen, this is recipe for disaster for the bull market, man. You got to buy ETH cheap and put them into your various wallets. You know, just half a ETH here and there, maybe just hold a couple of ETH, because the astronomical fees will kill you. Yeah, Audiswap, I think it's all of the as a project, I like it. I did hold it previously and I sold it. Odds is a potential low cap flip. Now, I know some influencers that hold vast amounts of tokens, so you just have to get out if it pumps, but it's a good trade with BRC20s all the way. You know, chart's not, it's not really that good, but I wouldn't obviously be surprised if this flew off. Liquidity of the Bitcoin layer one rebranded on the website, that's also good to see. So yeah, there's a cluster of these ones as a bet against, you know, what Bitcoin layer 2s are going to do. All right, gents, ladies and gents, look, I had to show you that again, man. I just love my little girls. I've got 2 girls and 12 and 5. Absolutely adorable, man. Like, guys, this is why we work hard. For goodness sake, man, this is why we work so hard. You know, we've got the little ones, and sometimes we forget the family. We forget that we've got kids because the only thing we do is move in a 4-year cycle mode. You know, we don't take the missus out no more to a nice dinner, but all of that is coming because your days of being a you know, an in-house introvert because the missus doesn't know, or your husband doesn't know, that you're 50% down on your wallet, and your better half doesn't know your emotional stress because you're you know, you've been rugged by a meme coin, and you're sitting there looking at the missus thinking, shit, man, I could have taken you to Paris, but I've lost my money on a shit coin. But all of those days are gonna finish because I expect the next, well, I would say next 90 days will be absolutely pandemonium. Probably the, you know, election time. I'm expecting Bitcoin to do things that we've never seen before. Most people actually, once it breaks all-time high, once we go over 70K, 95, we've never been there before. And just to move into price discovery is something else. So so yeah, just pat yourselves on the back. Just know that those days are numbered and you are going to have financial freedom because that mega bull run is still intact, guys. Lots of love. Have a wonderful night and take care. Catch you on the next one. Talk to you later. God bless you all, man. Watch out for my videos tomorrow about the rate cuts. Cheers.